Alright, där vi synkron. Så the resolution all of a sudden, them son. No need to go ham there too much. Alright, so this gonna be some dang stuff. 1 second, gonna go to the bathroom and then we start. 1 moment. Alright, let's go. Let's go. See what we have here. Alright, disturbing images and scenes of implied violence. A reference to slavery, abuse, racism, physical violence, domestic abuse, suicide, substance abuse, sexual violence, unlimited gore imagery, human sacrifices and blood. Some may find distressing or disturbing. Player discretion is advised. Monka is. The atrocities described in King's Dilemma Chronicles are in any way endorsed by the creators and distributors of this game. Alright. Alright, sure. Thanks, spoiler down. To Kingdom of Ankist, a place of daring expeditions, gruesome battles, and arcane mysteries. Located in the northern continent of Libic, Ankist is one of the largest kingdoms of the known world, but it's not the only one. Kingdom of Mahuir to the northwest advanced both culturally and technologically. A small and harmless kingdom of Sidlada to the south with its stingy lands. Small and harmless, sounds kinda sus. The Republic of Acaopius, the northeast with commercial abilities beyond imagination. The Kasukian Empire to the distant east, where the Emperor lives in opulence while the people struggle. Southern continent barely explored, is only known for the fierce ivory desert and the tales and legends shared by the few foreign travelers venturing to our lands. Ankis has been enjoying several decades of peace, but less than 2 centuries ago it was divided into many small kingdoms and raider tribes, conquered in wars or united by diplomacy over the centuries to be incorporated as duchies or marks. Little is known about what happened before this age of fragmentation, but what we know for sure is that all the lands of the known world were ruled by several lost civilizations throughout the ages. What caused these civilizations to fall is unclear. You're going to assume the role of head of the council, a governing body ruling in the name of the king, located in Libra, the capital city of Ankist. Before you begin, take a quick test to determine the house that suits you best. Alright. Let's see. The financial crisis, is it moral to sacrifice knowledge in order to save money? Nah. Knowledge is important, sir. New locator restricts certain religious practices that clash with the established cult. I mean, it kind of depends how dang the certain practices are. Because, you know, if they just kind of, like, just, you know, go to their own church, whatever, do some sacrifices and stuff, that will be a bit too dank already. But maybe they also an established cult doing some sacrifices. Hard to say. Nah, fine. We'll roll. If a neighboring country gets invaded, do we step in to support them? That again, it also kind of depends, you know. That kind of depends by whom or why. Do we have a risk that we are gonna be next or not? It's too much nuance to this, sir. But let's say sure. With childbirth on decline, do we strongly incentivize families to have children? Well, I mean, makes sense, especially if it's financial incentivization. I think so. Strongly incentivize. That sounds kind of dank. Yeah, we'll see. He has two houses. Oh, two. Feels good, man. How is it different? A long-term goal and backstory, which affects their mutual relationship and affinity. And select info to read more about the two houses and make your choice. Let's see. The nemesis. So they kind of like against each other there. No blood is like our blood there. Marquis of Taril. President Marquisate of Taril was a part of the Kingdom of Muir, but when the King of Muir asked to share and redistribute the wealth of the nobles of Taril with the rest of the kingdom, your ancestors rebelled. How dare you try to change what you've always been? Nobles convinced the lower class that the next demand would be to take the children away from their mothers and redistribute them to foreigners. In a few months, the revolt sparked in Tyrell. Reign of Ankis supported the revolt of the nobles, and after a bloody war in the year 143, Tyrell was annexed to Ankist, and your family obtained the title of Marquises. It has a long coastal strip washed by the Sire Ocean, but is practically uninhabited and is covered with forests and tormented by a stormy climate. Well, these guys sounds like shit, but they have Tutel though. Who that? Olvid. Life is to be enjoyed. Known in ancient times as the Kingdom of the Keys, territory now called Marquisate of Alwed had many conflicts with the equally small but more combative Kingdom of Sidlada to the south. Fearing an increasingly likely invasion from the south, or so they thought, your ancestors decided to join the Kingdom of Ankist in the year 73, making futile any conquest ambition that Sidlada might have had. Since then, your army has done nothing but observe a boundary that has not been crossed for generations. Despite the relative poverty of your land, you enjoy life, good food and excellent wine, but your supposed mediocrity and indolence are the object of frequent jokes and mockery from the rest of the kingdom. This has earned your people a reputation of always choosing the simplest path and looking for shortcuts, and since your family hardly takes into account all possibilities, you never do anything to prepare your territory for adversity. You often ask the central administration for money to protect the kingdom from the imminent Sidladian invasion or other phantom threats that never materialize. You prefer your kingdom to have less social inequality. Yeah, they all kinda scoffed, alright. Sure, man, sure. These are all also kinda scuffed. So these are kinda like PPGs that are just chilling on the money from the center for the unexistent for, you know, for the threat that never materialized yet. And these guys is a little too much into elitism there. But they have Tutel. So let's go with Tutel. Sure. Oh, yeah, hold. Always hold. A group of scholars in Libra recently discovered that ancient chronicles often blame a black circle, a dark rising sun, a cursed eclipse, or other similar images for causing the demise of many past empires. After observing several clues in recent years, historians started speculating about the existence of a secret society that has been leading civilizations to oblivion for centuries. The organization is referred to as the Black Dawn. Some think they are a force of chaos, others view them as an engine for creative destruction, and some view them as the heralds of a new dawn, harbingers of progress and change. Creative destruction engine, that's one way to call it. Whatever the true nature really is, it seems that the huge battle is coming. Inside of the council, you have the power to shape the future of this kingdom, but the Black Dawn is lurking in the shadows. Its existence is threatening and yet intriguing. Look for when choosing chair. Well, the best case is just go to the store and sit in them, and that's it pretty much. Figure out what you like. Figure out what you like. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it. The role is to inform the king about the decisions of the council, but it is within your power to alter them if you so wish, provided you have enough power. Time to begin. The new king is about to be crowned. How will the future of Ankist unfold? Let's see. Yeah, the back support is nice. I would say, like, you really want to try. So you figure it out. Because, yeah, it's hard. Like, I got this one just from the internet. I wouldn't say it's that crazy good. Totally not the comfiest one, I would say. But nothing hurts after, so I guess whatever. But yeah, like, some, like, neck support is nice too. Or some sort of, like, the shape, so... You know, you just kind of like have some sort of support for your head and everything, somewhat. And you get the one that has a lot of adjustments and everything, so like the back angle and everything you can change. But yeah, should look for something comfortable if you can go and check it out. If you can go to the store and check it out, that's gonna be the best one. Most likely. Even though, like, I have to say, like, the office ones back in the day, that is the first gamer one, you know. And before I had all my life, like, a different random, absolutely random office chairs, and they were fine for me, honestly, considering I always was, like, spending at the PC a shitload of time. They were mostly fine for me, so... Might be alrighty. Let's see. A trumpet strike 3 rising notes and 81 those are released as Harold V is crowned king by the prior mother of the cult. People erupt in the cheer of joy, and our hopes of enduring prosperity are renewed with the new king. Foreign dignitaries from Kasuk, Kaupias, Sidlad, and Muir crowd for the royal castle to evaluate the new king and win his favor. The ceremony is followed by a feast lasting for 3 days and nights along all the streets of Libra, our capital city. A week later, sitting on his throne behind the grand chiseled door of the council room, the new king addresses us for the first time. Any authority is flickering, and power can be a blessing or a curse for those on whom it is exercised, it says. After a long pause, he adds, ruling is an unsolvable dilemma. The king's dilemma. Alright, here comes the dankness, I guess. The Eclipse. Eclipse keeps track of the 6 storylines of the King's Dilemma, Chronicles, advancing with each story chapter. When all storylines are completed, the Eclipse will end and the Uprising will start. All storylines completed, okay. Interesting, alright, let's see. Fancy office chairs are overpriced, same as gaming chairs. I mean, it kind of depends. Like, you need to try. A lot of, like, overpriced ones, at least office ones, can be good. Paying some more might be nice. And, like, one of the also important factors, I would say, is the reliability. It depends, though. Like, if if you're stick and everything, then no problems. If you go into more of a thick category, then trust me, reliability is something you want. You can't just go and buy some like Lidl cheapest IKEA chair without it most likely breaking after a few years. Like even this one, for example, I had like the surgery on stream a couple of years ago with the wheel just like fucking flying away after being broken. So you know, it happens. It happens. Now I actually have like the bottom of this chair is attached from the old, actually good, quite expensive office chair that I yanked from my grandma, and she had that for a while because the base was full metal. So like that shit is eternal pretty much, almost. I hope so, at least. Yeah, you need to basically move and stuff. Like if you're gonna sit all day every day, then no chair gonna help you. Let's put it that way. Yeah, see what I say. A cheap one might be fine. Yeah, could be, could be. Map of the kingdom. From here, choose your next dilemma from the sidebar. Change the zoom level between the entire continent, Kingdom of Ankist, and the capital city of Liberty to reveal all the available dilemmas. Alright. 5 resources represent the status of the kingdom. Influence, wealth, morale, welfare, and knowledge. Every dilemma will move one or more of these resources, changing the stability of the current reign. I guess that's like the perfect stability, I guess. So like going both ways seems kind of bad. I kind of need to stay in this range by the looks of it. Okay, this way, okay. A torque. High Commander received a message. Our Royal Marshal reports 3 windmills. World, what do we have here? Marana, rich merchant from remote desert city called. Okay, so these we can get also kinda from the trader there. I'll find this. Let's try this. A Royal Marshal reports to us that 3 windmills were set on fire last night along the road between Libra and Golden Harbor. The affected millers are asking for help rebuilding their windmills. Do we fund the reconstruction of damaged windmills? I mean, that sounds kind of like something we need. To solve a dilemma, use your power to make the final decision after the council has gone through the voting phase. Proving the majority is free, but subverting it will cost you power equal to the difference in votes between the 2 sides plus 1. Power reaches 0, the current reign will end. Solving the dilemma moves the resources on the track, as predicted by the red and blue gauges. The amount by which a resource moves will be revealed after the vote. I'll see. So these voted for. So that's gonna take 2 power, seems like. If you want to actually win this one. This one reduces our wealth. This one reduces welfare. Health of the population. And this is like wealth. Okay, let's see. What is this one, I wonder? Does this show? The icon there. Okay, so this is like a reputation with others. We have... These are, what's the name? Adversaries, so... I guess we don't really want to boost the relationships with them too much. Yeah, let's just keep going. Millers should have guarded their windmills better. We agreed to fund the reconstruction of them. For them, the crown would be flooded with more monetary requests. I mean, kind of not false still. However, the local population will have to deal with a lack of flour. Alright, permanent side effects on the kingdom. Where this happens, a chronicle will be registered in the table above the resource track. Their effects, either positive or negative, are applied to the corresponding resources at the beginning of every reign. Positive chronicles move the corresponding resource up by 1 space, negative move them down by the same amount. For every reign, so it's like every run. Each time a resource moves, a stability marker to the right will follow it. Stability marker ever reaches either end of its track, the reign will end. Okay. Hold the resource in the highlighted area on the track to score more points when the reign ends. I see. So if I move all these resources different ways, alright. Interesting. Alright, sure. Sure. Hopefully the chair will adjust to its core. It doesn't really matter. Well, the chair is like more reliable, but again, if you don't need any super reliability on it, then kinda whatever. You'll be fine. Hiking commander received message. Alright, let's see what's here. Fine. High commander received message from our soldiers stationed at the troublesome northern border of the Mark of Torque. Scarum smugglers are offering to provide us large quantities of red iron, a strange metal that can break even the strongest steel. I mean, wants the majority of it, but there's a lot of money to be made by trading it. Do we reserve the red iron, a strong metal for the army? The time counter on the right will increase and reaches space with the icon. King has 50% chance of dying, or 100% if it reaches the final space. Let's see, so this kind of like the link, I guess, there. The time counter, they also gotta go against. Get a bunch of reputation with these guys at least, seems like. Here we go, Corpa. Get the wealth. Strong enemy requires a strong economy to fund it. The smugglers supply us with constant flow of red iron from the mostly unexplored lands in northern full of war mountains. Let's see. Yeah, the head and neck support is nice. That is true. That is true. The armorist and stuff, I don't really use armor. Well, actually, I kind of do, I guess. Like, the left one I kind of do use. But I'm also lucky because I have, like, a table under the right one, so... Kinda still, kinda, yeah. Like this one I can't relate properly. Like, if I do it this way, that's just weird. So it's still kind of, like, a little bit off. But it still kind of, like, provides a little bit of a support, because if I remove this thing, then I just kind of, like, still hold the head the same way, but there's no res behind. Lumber support, yeah, that's also important. I mean, as I said, like, you just need to go, if you can, just go and sit on one and try to figure it out. And don't overthink that stuff, and most likely still not gonna be happy with it. The head support, oh, it's showing there. Oh, there you go. That's pretty much it. It's kind of shit, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Better than nothing, I guess. Because without it, I still kind of sit like this anyway, just nothing to support it. Alright. Smugglers provide a small but steady supply of red iron to the trade guild and Duin. A new preparation available. Smiths begin experimenting with new ways to employ the robust metal, crafting tools, jewelry, and weapons for the wealthy. However, its sturdiness makes it difficult to cast into functional forms. Despite these difficulties, the Duin Trade Guild and our kingdom both benefit immensely from the transactions. Many among the wealthy nobility compete to acquire the few artifacts that the smiths successfully forge. Even foreigners from the south visit our markets to acquire the rare product. Alright, so let's progressing this thing. No, this whole I will need to figure out still. How does that go? Moral alignment determines which rewards you'll get at the end of each reign. The rewards can be coins, prestige points, and or crave points. Alright. Kinda next gen, kinda. The research track highlights the target area to score points. The more resources in the target area, the more you will be rewarded. Okay, so we need to keep in this one, I guess. Alright. Above the resource track is a preview of your rewards based on the current position of the resources in your moral alignment. Okay, you get +1 this way, alright. Because this one is already in the area, I guess. This one is not yet. So we get +1 prestige. I wonder how it goes in the next runs, how that works. Some medical products for that stuff. Yeah, that could be a good idea in general. Yeah, that's true. Like some third-party things to work with. Preparations. Red iron haubergeons. Okay, that requires this stuff. Okay. That's a bunch of stuff. Alright. Manage the council and review information about the houses of the kingdom here. Spend coins to replace council members and to form alliances with your relationship level with another house is maxed out. Now we got some friends going now. From alliance with another house, your total power increases by 1. Alliances have other benefits, such as reducing the cost of corruption and the cost of replacing council members. Costs are increased for enemies. With your choices, you can try to achieve long-term a goal of your house and 2 secondary goals. Completing them will grant you more power, plus a bonus of cohesion or a descent points for the uprising. Interesting. Still kind of doing stuff, but we'll see. Okay. That's 3 resources affected there. The value of might. Yeah, we still have this one too. More corpus stuff. I think it's like they constantly put, like, prioritize the corp over everything else, feels like, these guys, huh? Don't really think they care about knowledge that much. You could try this though, let's see. It continues the same stuff. Lawrence, the entrepreneur from Torque, led an expedition beyond the northern border to seek red iron mines, but we lost contact with him. Some suggest that we should send a military contingent to look for him, a very dangerous quest that could be seen as trespassing by the kingdom of Enkhal, further to the north, with whom we had not had contact for decades and whose military strength is unknown. Yeah, basically, Roman, yeah. Basically. This is the USA. Time to get the key things then, seems like. Second Roman. And not like it's not like I'm an expert in chairs and shit. So it's not like I can really... No, the giggling there, what the fuck, dude? I mean, it's pretty much the same shit I have, I guess. Some random brand and everything. That's pretty much it. He does the... I see, alright. I mean, just your average one there. Nice, hella nice. When in core with constant map will improve. Okay, that we kind of figure now. Reaches maximum level, you can spend coins to form an alliance. And the name will be kinda good here. Let's go fine. A few days later, the corpse of Lawrence arrives and Torque found him bound to a horse with a red iron dagger in his back holding a letter. Your men violated our mountains. Just sentence has been passed. Okay, a good thing we didn't go there. A gory message is imprinted in the red ink with the symbol of a gauntlet, the emblem of the Kingdom of Enghal. We alert the army scouts to keep an eye on these aggressive neighbors. We abandon Lawrence and his smugglers to their fate. Many of our merchants don't feel safe traveling outside the borders of the kingdom to seek new sources of profit. I don't know, Roman. I don't think so, I guess. Damn next gen. The real wishes. The real wishes. Alright, the market sounds safe. Despite the relatively short distance, contact with the Kingdom of Enghal was lost for decades. The bitter-hand lands that divide us allow very few exchanges. And they never had much to offer anyway. They're a militaristic society. We consider the Enghale as inoffensive as the Scarams, nomadic tribes living in the unclaimed brown hills along our border. Yet, despite their small numbers, it seems they become a threat thanks to Edion. Must have discovered it only recently, but they mastered its harvesting and smithing much better than we. Scout was sent, he was sighted an impressive fortress, reinforced with huge red iron plates they call the Crimson Keep. Alright, so this one continues going, alright. One second. Let's see. I try to go ahead with the Windows 11 stuff. Sorry. You're right. Let's go. There does it one day. Alright. You just drop like don't drop the PP links, Roman, like this. I already got contacted even now about the link. And if you share stuff, like share here, I guess, because people in Discord don't really understand what you're doing and what you're doing it for. Scam since it's on discount. I think it's alright. I think that's alright, I guess. Well, I mean, yeah, well, 12k for the chair like this, it is kind of scam. In a way, even though I got mine kind of for the same amount, but yeah, it's kind of cheap. It's kind of cheap, just probably gonna be not super reliable. I don't know, I'm not like an expert in chairs anyway. So as I said, just like go there, sit on the fucking chair, see how it is. I wouldn't recommend even ordering it online. And if you're already ordering it online, then just get any one, any single one, because without sitting it, you never will know if it fits you or not. Like, it's impossible. Even if you have like the precise sizes and everything and all the lengths and widths and everything, it's still, you know, you will never know if it fits you or not. You'll never know. You'll never know. So you can ask anyone, but things gonna be different. The only thing so far I see like everyone is feeling comfortable in is like Herman Miller, because you can just adjust so much shit, but also prepare, you know, to pay like yeah, no, a few months worth of your income for that chair, I guess. Do we send the army to investigate? Don't think so, huh? Resources moved twice in a row in the same direction will move one additional step. The icon color will show you at the last direction. A resource moved white if moved up, black if moved down. To the second time. Where are you in there? It's muted. Why are you even doing the sounds? Second time that the resource move in the same direction, you will gain a momentum marker and move 2 additional steps. Oh damn, you kind of probably don't really want that too much. Probably. They really wanted the knee here. Yeah, no way, even like it's all muted. Like the Windows sounds is oof, dude. Like it's all muted, but you still hear it all the time. Alright, so let's see. 1,300 is a mean price. Well, that's what you say. Like you want to have something that you can adjust exactly and everything, and it's gonna be super comfortable, even bought from the internet. Then that's the one. Otherwise, you just need to preferably go to the store and try. And then you can try to figure something out. Alright, well, we'll try maybe this. Wait, what was the big one? No. Got a bunch in the world now. Rumors of the Fiski doing Hall. The draw. Yeah, this will be double probably. I'm kind of trying to maybe... Still not sure exactly even how it's gonna go in this game. Alright, fine, let's do this, I guess. Fine. Value of might, sure. The first smithing guild in the southern market of Allwood is famous for its sophisticated steelworks. The Alwedians are worried that they will lose their share of the market to the competition from red iron weaponry manufactured in Torque. By asking share the red iron crafting secrets to level the field. Do you force Torque to share its knowledge about steelwork with Alvid? Alright, they want to go for the corporate stuff here, alright? Spend coins to corrupt a council member and change their vote. Cost of corruption for a council member will increase each time you use it. 4 coins, Corrupting council member will freeze your relationship between your houses for the current dilemma. Corruption wisely to manage both your relationships and your power. You have 8 coins, so maybe that actually kind of makes sense. I don't think it does really, whatever. Just vote 4. That will move this. So we gotta get this in opposite direction, which is good, I guess. United Kingdom should unite its knowledge. Despite initial recalcitrance following the insistence of the crown, the Torque-smithing guild shares its secret expertise in red iron smelting and crafting with other guilds of the kingdom, a boon for artisans. Through the sharing of knowledge regarding red iron smithing, all artisans in the realm could better their skills and consequently the whole kingdom benefited. Feels good, huh? Alright, move this one up. Yeah, I kinda wonder how that goes in the future runs though. Like it feels like the run's gonna be kinda a bunch of them probably. I wonder how it goes, huh? I guess you have multiple ones until the eclipse happens or something, we'll see. So now we can go for this one. Or let's see, what else can we have, huh? Let's try. Yeah, like the knowledge and stuff there. Increasingly, rumors of the fierce kingdom of Enghal worry our people, and many think we should recruit more soldiers among the peasants to patrol the unclaimed lands north of our border. Scholars believe we should instead investigate the customs of Enghal to ascertain whether they really are a menace and to clarify the misunderstanding caused by the smugglers. To recruit more peasants into the army. The global nay, I agree, because we just go with this way. I'm just gonna go this up, which will be the second move, so it should move +1 point, which is good, and nothing else moves. And everyone's happy with that decision, so I also like it. Trusted scholars begin researching the customs of the Kingdom of Enghal, while a delegation of brave diplomats leaves for the Crimson Keep to ask for an official audience. Many, however, fear we are leaving our borders unprotected. The decision to investigate the culture of the Kingdom of Enghal sparked the keen interest of our scholars, fascinated by their unusual customs and habits. Seems good, huh? In the initial diplomatic incident, our diplomats have been formally invited to the northern court at the Crimson Keep, where they are welcomed respectfully but coldly. Enghal is a small but highly competitive society. Their clans constantly struggle for leadership, and their warrior kings must display continuous strength to stay in power, which explains their exceptional military prowess. And while some might regard them as barbarians, they are organized and disciplined. Serving in the army is the highest honor to them, reserved to those of proven might and impeccable courage. Though a few in number, they prove a formidable foe. Still, they are honorable. As long as they are not provoked, they should pose no danger. Nice. It just keeps moving the same stuff. I wonder if it's better to kind of try to move the different plots. We'll see. Alright, I got more 5-head knowledge. Good now. Actually, it's the same icon on all of them, so I guess it just like moves the same sort of storyline all the time anyway. Do we have some more 5-heading? I'm not sure if it's actually worth to try to push for the 5-head much. Ooh, this is nice. Let's see. Hardy clan leader. Sure. Gotlab, disgraced and exiled Enghali clan leader, approaches our diplomats. He's plotting to overthrow the current king of the Enghali Khazar, and he's asking for our help. The army wants to support him. The new leader would be our ally. Our diplomats, however, believe we should reveal this plot to Khazar to prove our honor. Yeah, they're honorable. They're honorable, so even that king gonna kinda win. They're probably gonna be not for long and everything. And he already kinda showed himself as a betrayer, so fuck that guy. Nah, go against that shit, bro. And it kinda goes even both up. That's good. So either use 2 power, or we try to get these guys. Not one of these guys too. Kaisar, yeah. Diplomats denounced the plot to the king of Bengali, and Gottlieb's rebellion is suffocated before it can even start. Caesar praises our truthfulness and honorability. As a result, our diplomatic relations with Bengali greatly improve. Commercial trade and cultural exchanges flourish. Feels good, man. Recent actions proved to the Bengali that we are honorable, and after centuries of mutual indifference, we have a fruitful yet fragile cultural and business relationship. Red iron becomes abundant in our kingdom, including weapons for our army. The only persistent source of friction is religious, since their ancestors fought against the Sun Empress, who declared herself divine. The Bengali abhorred the concept of religion. This causes occasional incidents with the most devout of our people. Because of this, the announcement of a planned marriage between Edgarn, a brother of the Duke of Coden, and Lyra, daughter of the warrior king of Bengali, causes sensation. Alright. Kinda like chill for now, I guess. This one moves twice even. Nice, nice. Got some resources in the good ranges. I'm not sure what... Oh, that's like the balance thingy. Equilibrium of your society. All is best when it is in the middle of its track, meaning that the realm is perfectly balanced. And near the lower end of this track, things are going extremely badly, causing social tensions. When near the top end, on the other hand, some factions are accumulating more power than others, creating instability. I'll see. So we need to move these down now a bit. Let's see, let's see. King has abdicated. Monk is... At the end of each reign, you will gain rewards as described by your moral alignment. +3, not bad. Huh? If you manage to put all the resources in the target area, you'll get even more rewards. A rebel. One for every resource in the upper area. One additional, and additional for the central area of the track is empty. Ah, if you move all these, if I would move these, it'll be better. Alright, alright. You got coins for that, that's good, huh? And it's already like the starting disposition because of the things we unlocked, kinda, I guess. Alright. At the end of each reign, you'll have to choose the moral alignment for your heir to the head of the council. The longer the reign, the more moral alignments will be available. Okay, so we unlock the rebel. One... Oh, it's virtue or something, I forgot. For every white resource, and one for every black resource in the central area of the track. One additional if all the resources in the central area of the track. Okay, so it's like the balance dudes. Greedy. 2 coins for every resource in the lower half of the track. 2 additional if all the resources in the lower half of the track. Every resource in the upper area, every resource in the lower. Additional if central is empty. This could be kinda easy, I feel. What the crown does. Is this stuff we unlock already? No, we got rebel now, I think, so I should be able to. 1 for every resource in the lower half of the track. 2 additional if all the resources in the lower. Okay, let's see. I mean, rebel seems kinda okay, so we're gonna want to move them as much as possible to different directions so they're not in the center. Opportunist. Moderate. Doesn't... I'm not sure what this does actually, like what this shows. 1, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this one kind of makes you to be in the center. The straps behind back and seat locations. Well, I mean, the straps needed to hold the thingies. Like, you can remove them. They own this stuff. So, yeah. Hold up. Hold up there. There was some more. There was some more. Not those, then those are the ones that hold the lumbar support, because there's no other straps. Like, what would you strap there? So like the racing one, as you like go so wicked at the PC that you need to strap yourself to the chair. Or you're not in asylum after all. Not yet. Alright, fine, let's go with Rebel, fine. See how this goes, Alright, so this is like the preparation. Spend your prestige and crave points to prepare for the uprising. Each preparation shows its rewards and the required number of reigns to be completed. Alright, how does this work? Rewards are collected at the beginning of each reign after you complete the preparation. After you complete the preparation, additionally, most preparations unlock a dilemma that you will face in the uprising. Yeah, so this is the dang stuff. What's on the screen? Okay, we can do this one. Forge Red Eye and Harbor-Jones. Research Libra's geology. Studying terrain around the capital of Ankis will allow the construction of underground structures and tunnels. Okay, so kind of preparing for sorta everything rip. You sit and they make hold, you sit to make it a bit soft. What? I don't get it. Straps to make the seat to be soft. I don't get what it is about. The only straps that are in the chair that hold either the head support or your back support. Back support is also on the strap. I can't really like get it out there, but yeah, there's a strap behind. A mail shirt forged with the ultra-resistant metal from Enkal. Too expensive to equip every single man in battle, but it's perfect as a layer of protection for the most important inhabitants of the castle. Can withstand blows from daggers and short swords. You spend 1 coin on that too. No, let's do the research since I got it. They will summarize the type of preparations and their rewards. Time to complete 1 reign, 2 reigns, 3 reigns. Rewards, a final dilemma, coins, crave prestige. Status unknown completed locked. This preparation takes 3 reigns to complete, unlocks a final dilemma, and rewards you with 3 coins at the beginning of each reign. Oh, wait a second. Preparation completes at the end of the reign and unlocks another preparation. Unlock more preparations as you progress through the campaigns. So visit the screen frequently to prepare for the big battle that is to come. You won't be able to unlock all the preparations in a single playthrough, as some will be locked out depending on the choices you make. That's some dank stuff. But this one seems like really dank. But this one also a lot of research. I should go for this one. This gives every coin every run. I thought that it takes the coin from you, but I guess we get 2 coins here. You should know what choice is sword, It is really dank. I'm still kind of like trying to grasp the idea around it, but seems pretty good. Seems pretty good, Northeast USA, Alright, so we just continue. Narrative goal, subdue the outcast. Secondary goals, establish the separatist movement, make slavery accepted. Monka is... Oh, we can fix... We can change someone else. Oh, wait. What do you do? We can switch and get the goals, I guess. I don't know. So that's us. Alright. We have already goals and stuff. Or I guess we can spend coins and just switch to someone else. I mean, I guess. Yeah, this is... I think this one is based pretty much on the tabletop, so... some dang tabletop seems like. Yes, we can get alliance with these guys soon, actually. Feels like. That's nice. Yeah, let's try. See what happens. Yeah, I know. I was just like trying to figure out what you can do there else. Final previous tutorials in the pause menu, alright. So we got the Rebel. We want as much as possible in different spots here. So like these are white, so if we go up, they go extra. Wait, this one though, why is this only one? Develop the admiration, let's see. I see what you mean. I think I see what you mean. They don't make it reliable though. It's like the same shit, really. The fact that they're stretching doesn't remove the load you have to the main carcass anyway. It's just, you know, it is just gonna get a little redistributed sorta, but I guess it's still there. I don't know. That's kind of whatever. That doesn't really make any difference. That just kind of like, again, is since you're don't have any like the thick problems there, just like you can go for whatever, dude. I'm telling you, like whatever you pick, it's not gonna affect anything. Like you just need to sit and feel. You can go like size your ass and everything, and try to like, you know, to 3D model that onto it or something, and still you're gonna get it, and you're still not gonna like it or something, or not, or other way around. Like, the only advice that anyone can give you, just go and sit in it. That's it. Like, you can't pick anything this way. You're not gonna learn anything. Go to the store and sit on one. That's it. Yeah, exactly, Nick. Exactly. And you can't even, like, say if it's gonna be good after sitting there for, like, 10 hours or something, right? Like, you can't judge until you try. So that's pretty much it. Like, you can pick it forever. Just get whatever already, and that's it. And then see for yourself. And then see for yourself. It's not like you instantly got like the wrong chair and you like, you know, shrimped in the moment or something. Like, I'm not swimming for a year and sit like Pipiega sometimes and everything and still not shrimping, you know, so it's alright. And if you're gonna be like working out and moving, then you can sit on like a fucking wooden stool and you'll be fine completely. Might actually be kinda not that bad for yourself. It's too comfortable to sit in, might be not the best one. Yeah, that also easily can be the case. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so if we go for these guys, I'm pretty sure they're gonna pick this and this. So let's try. The Skarams, nomadic people from the unclaimed lands near the northern mountains drink a beverage made with goat milk fermented with a secret herb. While soldiers are regularly purchasing it, and the guild mistress would like to import it, thinking it could be a successful product. However, it is strongly alcoholic, and some question is the wholesomeness. Do we import the milk-based Karam beverage? Corpa. Let's go. Ooh, when the corruption becomes more expensive, like even the next reigns too. Ooh, that makes it quite. I need to get alliance with these guys. Oh, that actually was kind of not that good, but whatever, fine. Merchants make agreements with a few barbaric producers to supply this strong drink to our kingdom. Well, that's the other way around. I thought that should be going this one. Like the corporate goes up. People rejoice and launch a celebratory fair about the northern culture, which the scholars scorn such low pleasures of the flesh. Yomil became increasingly popular and high demand activated a precious trade channel with the barbaric Skaram tribes of Brown Hills. Can check to like it or not, then just either YOLO buy it or buy something you can check. That's it. Like nothing to advise to you, dude. Especially if you're picking something for like a couple $100, like doesn't matter. They're all pretty much the same. I'll tell you that. Like even all those like the cheap gaming ones, they all like rip-offs of one another. You just buy the same shit just with different brand, you know, stitched on it. That's pretty much it. Same plastic, same other stuff, but most likely just like imported from like China or something in crazy amounts. And it's gonna be the same shit. He's just overthinking there. Like if you kind of short on money or something, just get yourself like some little office chair. Just go to like the office chair, like to the store, which has a lot of chairs. Sit in some and pick one for yourself. Like having all the supports and everything is not gonna be the panacea if you're gonna sit there for like 10 hours every day. Your back and everything's still gonna be ripped. And if you're gonna be moving, going swimming or working out or something, then it doesn't matter. Then that doesn't matter. I still did get out the wealth. Alright, nice. That's good at least. And let's see. Oh, we have this one and this. I could move these in different ways. Yeah, exactly. Like if you plan to sit all day every day, then you can get like some, you know, like fucking nano chair that's gonna adjust for your back and everything, and you're still gonna be fucked. Because no matter how it's gonna, you know, hold your back and stuff, the main thing is, you know, is for your muscles to hold your back, which you're not gonna do when you're sitting anyway. So if you're not gonna stretch and stuff, you're still gonna be fucked anyway. Alright, let's see. I need to get this one low. Let's go this fine. Maybe we can do it. Trade guild in Duin is prospering from the trade of red iron, but its gains fail to trickle down to the common folk. Someone to tighten taxation and use part of the profits to help the struggling lower classes. The resulting price increase on red iron, though, will lower its commercial appeal. Do we increase taxes on the trade of red iron? I feel like it's not gonna be... Oh, they want actually too. If we go this way, it moves both of them. So this is gonna go here, this is gonna go here. But yeah, we're not gonna get near with these guys. Maybe get alliance with them. I need to check how. What about these guys? That might kind of work though. Let's go. I need a couple of resources to go down there. Tightening taxation in Red Iron limits the amount of metal other kingdoms are willing to import, and in the end impoverishes our kingdom. With this new tax, we can afford it to occasionally provide food to the poorest citizens of our kingdom. Alright, that goes balanced there. Nice. Tittisballs, yeah. I mean, these ones? Yeah, this is the what's the name? This is this... what was the eclipse thingy? So there's gonna be like new council members arriving, so it's gonna be harder to do this stuff. Later down the line. Alright, so if you go this one even lower, that's nice, and this one will be nice to get lower. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, the alliances, let me see, can we? Like, we have good relationships with these guys, huh? Can we, like... form alliance, 10 coins. Ah, I see, okay, so we need some more corpa for that. I'll see, I'm not ready yet for that. No, let's try this. A Morana rich merchant from a remote desert city called the City of Tents wants to negotiate a lucrative trade agreement. Among his samples of goods is a slave concubine in chains. Claims the woman comes from a desert temple that allegedly hides the golden map, a fabled item we've been seeking for decades. Many of our people are against slavery. That was like side mission, I think, actually, to get it going. Enforce Morana rich merchant to free the slave. They really want that. Ooh, that's actually really good. Boom, boom. That's nice. Even though we need to like establish the slavery as a side mission, seems like. Can't tolerate slavery. You force the merchant to free his concubine and send him away. Compromises our trade agreement, but our people rejoice that we stood up for the poor woman. Many are also excited at the prospect that she may reveal the location of the mythical golden map. Legend says it leads to an endless fountain of liquid gold. See what I say, Så Turmas, how so? How so? Compromise relation with southern desert lands before it even started. Distant reward. Sarah, the woman we freed for slavery, comes from a remote temple of the mother in the south of Marudi, which we call the Ivory Desert. She says Golden Map is guarded by this temple, and Sarah... Oh, it goes... Oh, nice. It's called like that. Oh, that's good. Alright. Right click goes back, left forward. Nice. Kidnapped and enslaved by her former master while visiting the city of Tens. The story becomes quite popular in the kingdom and spurs a burst of interest in the unexplored southern continent that she calls Confurta. Sarah claims that this is the land where the ancient Sabian League once prospered and fell. Scholars immediately start preparing a caravan to retrieve the golden map and take Sarah back home, but traversing the Ivory Desert, famous for a tempest of burning white sand, will not be easy. This is gonna be, I think, like for later, some later decisions there. This one is moving now too. Yeah, so when it reaches here, we're gonna get another council member, then another. Nice, so this one's going down, this one's going up. It would be good to move some of these up too. So I could work on moving this down. So Corpa and Fireheads, let's try. Come on. Oh, he opened this for coins. They're considered by many to be the greatest sculptor our world has ever seen. Wants to create a statue commemorating the much acclaimed love story. Requires a large sum to fund her endeavor, and she wants to forge a Lara out of a red iron and Edgarden out of silver. We grant Adi the sculpture the funds for the marriage statue. Alright, so you guys want to... you want to go... Corpa go low. And this goes Fireheads low. Corpa low is kinda bad though. That's fine, sure. A revealing of the statue is saluted by a cheering crowd. If they only knew how many resources were spent on this project. Adi's representation of the love story between Lara and Edgarn will stand the test of time. It is considered one of the greatest masterpieces ever produced in our kingdom. Got 3 there. This one dropped though. So now we need to get some stuff up. So we can do this. I'll go with this one. See what we can do there. More desert stuff. Caravan of scholars seeking to retrieve the gold maps, constantly threatened by desert raiders and struggling to move forward. Okay, it's like different storyline now going. Let's see what the boss guys say. See what they say. Hiding all them scripts from you, alright. The military, they will be forced to deviate to the city of Tents to stock up on supplies and hire mercenaries. Send reinforcement golden map expedition, I think so. You guys don't want to though. This good, but this kinda not so good. Need to go up. Gonna waste some power on that. Send troops to support the caravan. Thanks to the help of the army and the guidance of Sarah, the scholars finally reached the remote temple of the mother in the middle of the outer desert. Soon we'll discover if the gold map is really there, and unfortunately fatigued by travel, Sarah dies before she can see her home again. After wandering for days, our expedition sights a rocky plateau protruding from the desert. There are ruins of a temple atop it. Our scholars think it dates to the time of the Omad, the first king, but it was pillaged recently. Inside they find the dried corpses of dozens of sand priestesses, an opulent version of the cult of the mother that, though we worship the same goddess, had lavish ways in stark contrast with the sober purity of our cult. The ruin surrounds a huge oasis, and based on rough interpretations of ancient inscriptions on the altar hall, it was called a Chalice Peak. Most of the temple's riches were stolen by the raiders, but the inscriptions suggest a bigger treasure may be hidden in a secret chamber. Alright. Balance this out, good, huh? So we want this one up, this a bit up, and this down, and then we kinda okay. Then we'll be kinda okay. Distant reward on this one too. Let's try this. Oh man, coins again. Really, always forgetting about this, like the resources. Let's go send us transcription of an ancient text engraved in the wall in Chalice Peak. Suggests that the mother waged war against the Sun Empire of legend to free the world from its corruption and brought about its downfall. However, in doing so, she accidentally gave birth to a cursed black eclipse. Many think it should be dismissed as heresy. Do you verify the plausibility of the engraved text? That's the scientists, and well, everyone's kinda okay with that, sure. Let's go and search the royal library for more information from before the time of the first king. Well, they find no further reference to the Sun Empire. The image of a black eclipse that brings powerful societies to ruin is a recurring theme in the ancient Chronicles. They accidentally gave birth, yeah. Another one, alright. So we need this lower, and we're good, huh? Could go for this one, just like move that a little bit, it doesn't really matter much. Could go with this, the gaunt. Let's try this one. The Ixurs, the nomadic tribe living in the unclaimed lands of the Gaunt Eastbus, south of the Mark of Cran, are asking to join our kingdom. Let's see already. Good luck, man, good luck. To strengthen our army, the excellent warriors and camel drivers, able to exploit a few resources offered by their arid steppes to survive. Many, however, are distrustful of their barbaric customs. Welcome the tribe from the Gaunt Isthmus onto our kingdom. Yep. Oh, this one goes up that way. Yeah, well, shit. Fine. Ixurs at night a chance keep many people awake, and more than once their brash and inconvenient attitudes bother our men and women alike. Camel riders excel at speed and skirmishing and make an excellent vanguard for our infantry. Alright. Not this one though. Oh, we're reaching some... the time where King might die. Wonka is. Gotta move things faster. Alright, Corpa and 5 heads. Well, actually that's fine. We need this one though. This one needs to move 1 and this one couple more. I guess. The wedding between Lyra and Edgarn has been repeatedly delayed due to riots in Duin caused by zealots trying to force the Duke to break his brother's engagement to the godless princess, as they say. The honor-driven Enkali, though, have been quite upfront. Cancelling the marriage would have severe consequences. They repressed the protests about the interracial marriage. Ooh, damn, these guys are really against that. And the thing is, we kinda want that. We really do want that, so sorry, we're gonna use some power there. Help of Enkali, who are more than willing to teach fate-blind fanatics a lesson, our soldiers escort the protesters to the dungeons where they will be able to count their bruises. One for each day the wedding was delayed. Marriage between Edgar and Lyra will now proceed unimpeded. The religious contrast put to rest once and for all by royal decree, the marriage of Edgar and Lyra can finally take place. Over time, more members of our respective nobilities start weaving family partnerships by arranging marriages between their offspring. The Enkali becomes so entangled in our diplomatic web that they become an integral part of our kingdom in all but name. They respect our opinions and heed our counsel, but keep their convictions regarding religion, and we both learn to respect each other's opinions on the matter without conflict. That sounds good, huh? Both kingdoms will negotiate and fight together as equals against any threat. That sounds quite poga. Cohesion and Dissent. The last chapter of each storyline will award a cohesion or dissent points. These represent the amount of order and chaos in the kingdom, and they will serve as the starting point for the uprising. I think I need to go like more of a with bad shit, and we're kind of going with the okay one. My missions were about that. Okay, so it's like the coin every turn now if king dies or not. Alright, well, if he doesn't die, we kind of have some shit going on there. We'll see. Okay, can we get this one down? Like, I just need one good decision to put it lower, and we're gonna get the perfect resources going. Unrealistic outcome for medieval standards. Well, I mean, we kind of beated a bunch of people and put them into dungeon to achieve that, you know, but I guess that worked. Alright, well, let's try to get this one down then, sure. Tribune reports to us that an unprecedented drought has hit Tyrell, ravaging crops and decimating the cattle. The price of bread has increased to the point that many among the poorest can't afford it. Whoever is offering us uncannily cheap wheat. Importing it would save the poorest from starvation, but its low price is saucy. Do we import low-priced Mahurian wheat? Ah, brother. Like, we really want that. And that's gonna put me to 0, so that's gonna be kind of over. We can't do that, sadly. Well, I mean, I might be able to get this in time. Probably not. It's gonna be like the... this thing gonna fuck me up probably. Well, fine, sure. I guess. However, cheaply is an unexpected expense that makes the royal treasurer turn up his nose. The poorest fringes of the population in Tyrell, however, are relieved by the announcement. Yeah, Joy has impacted food reserves in all of our duchies. Importing a grain was our only chance to help Tyrell. The Mahur is a small but rather advanced kingdom. They claim that they developed a new fertilizer that allowed them to greatly increase their wheat production without compromising on quality. Yet the Mahurian wheat we are importing is suspiciously grey as ash, as is the flour obtained from it. Tyrillians complain that Mahur is insulting them with poor goods because of the historical bad blood between them, but the poorest outcasts are glad that they have something to eat and do not care about the color of their bread. Monka is... Another storyline going. King still lives, huh? Alright, other man. Ooh. That That's also kind of probably not very good, but let's try. This reputable Mahurian scholar named Clutius claimed that the grey bread is toxic. Many have been eating it without adverse effects so far, but scared people have begun to burn it in large quantities. However, the fire generates thick columns of fumes that condense into dark rain, pouring over Tyrolean fields and infecting many crops with the same malady as the Mahurian wheat. Bonka is... It's a full game, it's a full game. Do ban the consumption of the grey bread. Oh, dude, this also goes up. Well, that actually is not too bad, because we're gonna get all of these in different regions, so I guess that kind of works. Sure. Okay, now we kind of don't mind if the king is dead. Regardless of the veracity of the Clutius' claims, it is clear that burning the ash bread, as the people call it due to its color, is doing more harm than good, so we forbid it. However, the dark rains already contaminated many of our fields, which now produce grey wheat too. Given the enduring scarcity of food, more people will be forced to eat ash bread to survive. The Ashers. Ash bread is uninviting to most, but it is a gift to the starving outcasts who can finally afford something to eat. Although its effects were hidden at first, regular consumption over a prolonged time caused sickly greyish spots on the skin around the lips and down the belly. This mark is now visible on many of the beggars from Vondis. People start calling them Ashers, and many claim they are prone to violent outbursts. The rising tensions cause many incidents, and superstitious people even believe that their souls now belong to strange old gods. Ashers, however, claim they are just discriminated against for their visible mark of poverty. Action is coming. Alright, it's gone. Nice, I think. King abdicated, alright. Rebel 6-3. Pretty good. Get them crowns. Ah, this one also moves this stuff. Interesting. Every resource in the upper half of the track. Additional if all resources are in the upper half of the track. Which, I mean, kinda works, but gonna be hard to balance it that way. Now, 1 coin for every step between the highest and lowest resource on the track. A 1 and 1 if the maximum distance is reached. Interesting. That's a lot of coins though, actually, if you manage to get like the full one. What happens if you like level these up much? Let's try this again. Can you like level up the rebel? Rebel actually probably like get some other stuff. Alright, so we have, let's see, 5 and 5 you need. I have 9 and 3. So this one is developing. I'm just gonna leave to this, which I can't see. Yeah, I could go for this one because this one gives you coin every time. That's kind of nice. Research Castle Security opens like a bunch of these, but it takes 2 reigns. Let's try this one. 1 coin every time seems kind of good. Then we can save some of these, I guess. Need to maybe get more negative ones, dark ones there. Yeah, no alliances, but I don't have coins for this anyway, so I guess we just go in. Yeah, make slavery accepted, establish separatist movement. Subdue the outcast. The narrative goal. Okay, that's 3 coins. I don't like that. It is the fox leather. Like with the real leather, you're gonna probably pay quite the dang price for, I would say. The fox leather chair as well. There's not a lot of choice usually. This one is actually good though. This one, unironically, this fox leather was so far actually decent. Like I don't have any what's the name? Any of this leather like flying around and stuff. Which, for example, happened with like my my headphones. That leather thing is all over the place. Oh, the 4, yeah. That one doesn't pronounce in the end, true. The 4-point stuff. The crumbles, yeah, I'm lucky with that one. Even though the thing is, like, I have like the special, like, the seat cover basically. Since, you know, you sit a lot, so you want something that is kind of breathing and stuff a little bit. You don't want to sit on that leather, that one doesn't breathe. So yeah, like a special cover for the seat, and where the back is, it's like it's not going that bad. So far, like I think like one of the stitches here is kind of like getting slowly ripping, but it's not at least going in crumbles, so that's good. But yeah, you need the seat cover then for that. Then it leaves them, then it's fine. Before I had one, yeah, that one was like full crumbles mode. I even had like a special like cover that my grandma made, so I could sit on that way. And yeah, also like depends how you sit. Like if you like, you know, just like sitting half naked and stuff like this, then it's gonna crumble even faster. If you have clothes on all the time, then it's gonna be better. Then it's gonna last longer. Like on the previous one, I was just like kind of sitting with only underpants on, and everything was just ripped. Took a few years, but still. Alright. So what should we choose? I kind of want to get more of these down. Let's see. Distant rewarded there. Boldness requires funds to study the poisonous red cacti covering a small area of Ivory Desert. Some believe them to be the tears left behind by Orsal, the saint daughter of Strang, when she took the burden of human brutality upon herself to free us from it. You found Laszlo's research into the red cacti. The cactus time. The cactus research. Ooh, sounds good. That's actually perfect for me. More knowledge is always a good thing, and we authorize Laszlo to make some samples of the red cacti, and we provide the means for him to do so. Laszlo discovered that the cacti are very sturdy and need little water. They can grow almost anywhere, and if boiled, prove to be healthy and nutritious. New preparation, nice. I see like a lot, like replayability in this one is quite something gonna be. By the looks of it, that's nice. If you go for gamer ones, I think kind of pretty much almost all of them are from the full leather. Like you're not gonna get a lot of the textile ones. I doubt it. So like technically doing this is kind of pointless, nice, right? Because like this storyline is over. So we have this storyline now. We have this storyline now. No new storylines. Yeah, this one's 3 coins. Fuck that. Okay, it would be nice to get more down there. Let's try. Last night, a group of Ashers camping in an alley in Vandis assaulted some intolerant, superstitious people who were trying to force them out of their makeshift palace. People are frightened by the rising tension and have suggested that we forbid people from circulating at night to prevent further outbursts of violence. Do we institute a curfew in Vandis? Oh, everyone's against even. That moves 2 down. That could be not too bad. Huh? Sure, guys. Sure, I'm agree. The Ashers were not harassed while sleeping in the first place. They would not have reacted the way they did, and such a small incident can justify drastic measures such as curfew. True. Still afraid of Ashers due to the outburst of violence, though. Some of the intolerants have even debating ways to take the matter into their own hands. A wave of violence. Some fanatics, the self-proclaimed defenders, believe the council is siding with the allegedly malignant Ashers in Tyrell and have decided to take matters into their own hands. These dangerous vigilantes patrol the streets of Vandis with the declared intent of securing the city from Asher violence. Many Ashers are rudely beaten up. Or worse, Ashers don't abstain from equally heinous acts of violence either. Monka is. Difficult to ascertain whether this is the cause of defenders' actions or a reaction to them. While the debate rages, flocks of crows circle over the woods of Tyrell, feasting on the corpses of those hanged by the defenders. Wonka is. It's coming. That's good. So we get these down, this up. That would be perfect if we can. Yeah, so this we can just try to just go down with this. Wave of violence. These two again. Do we have like pure Corpa maybe somewhere? Corpa and knowledge. I don't want knowledge to go higher though. Oh, this one might be good. Let's see. Some of the soldiers develop admiration for the strength of the Yankali warriors. Some would like to adopt Askadar, their peculiar training regimen. Many recruits, however, believe it to be too harsh. Do we train our soldiers with Askadar, the Yankali training regimen? Alright, sure. Everyone's okay with that. Absolutely. Yankali believe it is everyone's moral duty to strive for self-perfection. Askadar is a sophisticated philosophy rather than a simple martial training method. To the dismay of recruits, it involves hand-to-hand combat while naked in the snow and running and climbing in full equipment. Adapting to such a harsh routine will take time. Many recruits complain about the unnecessarily harsh new training conditions upon their inception. Thanks to Askadar, our troops definitely became more fit. Boom. There we go. Okay, we need some to go up now. Can we get that one up there somewhere? This maybe. 3 coins. No. That's not very good. I can get this one higher. I can get this one lowered, but I guess I can't. Well, I can do this one up once, actually. Let's see. These I need down, but yeah, this one goes close too much then. Oh, you know what? Let's try. I had 3 coins. I want to save them for the Alliance. Fine, let's do this one. It's time to resupply the army. We could save money by mixing regular and grey wheat to produce the bread rations for our soldiers. We use a mix of cheap grey and regular wheat to feed our soldiers. Ooh, yeah, we don't probably. That doesn't sound that good. This gets both. That's actually kind of okay though. This goes down. That's fine. Oh, okay, this shows like some sort of like change in one of these things. How do you call it actually? The Chronicles. So certain dilemmas will have permanent side effects on the kingdom. This happens, Chronicle will be registered in the table above. Their effects, either positive or negative, are applied to the corresponding resources at the beginning of every reign. Positive Chronicles moves the corresponding resource up by 1, negative down. Okay, so that you can like behind the cam though, but yeah. So like these Chronicles will adjust this disposition at the beginning. So how these ones are staying in the beginning of the round. Manage to completely fill a column of the Chronicles tables with positive Chronicles. You add 1 power to your pool. Ooh. Well, I have 1 actually with the full positive. Allocate necessary resources to keep feeding our soldiers with proper food. And considerable expense, but the soldiers don't fail to notice our enduring care for their well-being, even in times of food scarcity. Ooh, that rolled hard. That's nice. That's fine. Ooh, right. Now... this one. If we manage to get this one up, that will be nice. Then I only have this one kind of in the middle still. Ooh, I need this one up. If I can. Ooh, if I can though. Wait, what is this? Can't you show in there? Oh, I didn't do this one. But didn't I? I thought I did. Oh wait, there's another one. It's a new one open now, and I already can do it. Oh, we can do them even like during. I thought it's only between the rounds. I could. The red cocktail import. All right, I got the cocktails now. It's like more coins every run. That's good. That's good. Okay, let's try. I need to go. I need to get this one up though. Spies discovered that the grey wheat disease that was caused by an experimental fertilizer invented by this reputable Emahurian scholar Eclitius. The Kingdom of Hur knew, but decided to hide the truth from us. This leaves us no other choice but to go to war. Do we send an assassin after the inventor of the grey grain in Mahur? Yeah. They're gonna kinda sting, but we need to not tread lightly against those that protect the enemies of the kingdom. A few days later, the news that Eclitius was found dead, drowned in his own fertilizer, is widely reported. Mahurians unleashed the ash-bred plague upon us by utter incompetence, if not with fraudulent intent. Even worse, they tried to hide the truth from us. We have no other choice but to declare war. We'll have to prepare for battle. Monka is... His music likes to go there, yeah. Alright, good. At least we delayed this. Now we have a little bit of war going, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, this one. This one might be nice. Ah, 3 coins. 3. The war. Station serial waiting for instructions. I can wait some more for now. This one is so like tricky to remove right now. The thing is that you also kind of want to get it down to get more of these resources. And for that, I will need a few runs. This one is like, this is white, so it goes up with extra bonuses. But I want to go down. And these already like super fast there too. So these guys, like if I do some of these choices, they just go super fast hard up. We don't want to. Actually, I'm not sure what happens if these go like super down. I guess it doesn't really matter as long as this one stays kind of not in the extremes. Fine, let's try this. A merchant Zemo started selling a strange concoction which is supposed to hide the mark of the Ushers. Its efficacy is dubious to say the least, and he is a well-known charlatan, yet many hopeless people trust him and his compound. To abound Zemo's a mark healing potion. That actually is fine, sure. I'll leave the potion be. The Ushers flock to the merchant. A few of them see a slight reduction in the dark spots around their mouth, but many more suffocate horribly as a result of the alleged cure. Regardless of the incidents, people keep trying the potion in the hope of getting rid of their unsightly marks. The most healing potion created by Zemo continues to afflict the health of those Ushers willing to get rid of their grey mark and fool enough to believe in the notorious swindler. Yeah, this is gonna affect this now. Okay, we need one more. That will be perfect if we can. Before King is gone, which next turn I'm gonna start flipping the coin for the King's health. Now 3 coins. Not much to do with that there. Do we waste 3 coins? Fine. During the night, thieves emptied a granary full of grey wheat in the village of Abnet and the mark of Tyrael, and the symbol of a stylized sun was found branded into the front door. Good relic is how the guards patrolling the rich neighborhoods of Ondis, the capital of Tyrael, to protect our precious granaries. To reassign the guards to protect the granaries. You guys really want to? I'm not sure about that. Oh, the problem is it doesn't affect this though, that's the thing. Man, alright, fine. That keeps it like going in the middle there. But at least we're not losing any. Well, I lost 3 coins on this, though. Patch more guards to patrol the granaries in Obnet, with no further reports of theft or vandalism are received. That's a good one. No, that's a bad one, actually, though. Since we relocated the guards to protect the granaries, the thieves can more easily prey on the rich people around this. Someone still get preyed upon. Oh, okay, King started flipping the coin for survival. Well, we either just go here once, or we try to still put it down. Because I have a lot of like divides thingies. I need to get this one to get like more balanced resource outcomes. What if it's actually like good to like keep the run going for as long as possible? If it's just better to kind of like get something too extreme and just like over and do a second there. Yeah, it seems like I can't even affect this anyway. Well, I guess let's go with the war, see what happens. Troops are stationed in Teriel, waiting for instructions from the commander. Kenyar is relatively close to the border, so a focused attack from the south could settle the matter quickly, but we could also use the Abne River to send some soldiers into the heart of their territory. Do we split our forces? You really want to? Well, sure. No one can do anything against that. Since we have no confirmation on the king's whereabouts and no accurate information on the defense capabilities of Capital City, we decided it's best to diversify our strategy. One larger troop will attack from the south, while another will navigate the Abne River upstream to land deep into enemy territory. The strategy turns out to be winning one, as Anyar's defense is more focused towards the south. After 3 full days of siege from 2 sides, the city finally falls. There's son. A resounding victory against the Kingdom of Huer, we imposed new tributes on the defeated kingdom and brought home many precious spoils of war. Let's see. King lives. There was some Dink war. I don't want to move any of these like too long. The bad spot. Could go with this one, I guess. This one has like the down tendency, so if it goes up, that's gonna be only 1, so it's still gonna stay there. Let's try. Surprising fighting skills. Lara fascinates the people of Duin. Many believe she embodies the spirit of Tilden, the saint daughter of courage and war. The memoir titled Confessions of the Soldier Princess has been spreading, inspiring our ability to take a more active role in society as Enehali nobles do. It is, however, a proven forgery. Do we denounce the fake memoir of the saint daughter? You want to denounce it? I'm gonna go like down hard. But I mean, it's not like I have a lot. If you go... I mean, 2 is not that bad, but yeah, I guess fine. Let's go deeper there. Despite beneficial effects, the memoir is fake and must be denounced as such. The book immediately becomes unpopular and scorned as it mystifies Lara's true history. Decision to ban the fake memoir attributed to Lara reinforced our belief in truth and science, dissuading the fabrication of further forgeries. Sure. There, I got 3 good ones there. King, come on. Can you die already? Brother. Yeah, brother man, it's time to die. You're already old, eh? It's about time to rest. Just a little. Just a little. Alright, if I do this one, it's not gonna be good. If I do this, 5 coins, no. This also might be risky. This... this is fine. Okay, fine. The rector reports that Haret, a famous historian, is performing research on the legendary first king, Omad, who allegedly lived at a time where the mother was still on Earth. Proving that he was born in our territories would bring us great prestige. Only the oldest monasteries may still contain documents that date back to the mother's time, but males are not allowed to enter these sacred havens. Do we allow Haret, a historian, to research the first king? Alright, sure. I'm down. Haret and his trustworthy assistants are sent to investigate the oldest monasteries of our kingdom. Such a noble endeavor is well worth a slight bending of the cult's ancient traditions. So research on the first king brings the historian Haret and his assistants to the monastery of Lorraine in the Duchy of Natar, one of the most ancient of the kingdom. There, they discover a forgotten chamber that remained hidden for centuries behind a wall that was recently cracked by an earthquake. The walls of the chamber are covered with the incomprehensible writings and mysterious fresco, a traditional iconography of a mother shining within a circle of her 8 daughters is eerily twisted, and the mother's mouth is unnervingly open. It's mega looting. Despite the vehement protests of Sister Celestina, the high priestess of the monastery, the scholars start working to decode the strange writings. Disquieting reports from Lorraine also tell of people going missing in the region. Monka is another line. Can you go, dude, already? Enough. Mr. King, please. Oh wait, if he survives all the time, I wonder what happens then. Maybe. This 5 coins though. So this, yeah, if we get the gem to go up, that will be bad. It's gonna get out of the region, out of the bonus. We don't want that. I could go for this. Or they go down only once. 5 coins on. Oh, in this one actually. Oh, wait a second. Then this is not 5 coins. After visiting the prisons in Vandis, the Royal Marshal suspects that some of the ushers imprisoned there following clashes with the defenders were convicted for crimes actually committed by others. Noble Argan, freshly appointed as the new first judge, is absolutely opposed to further investigations and is instilling doubts about justice could destabilize the fragile social equilibrium in Tyrell. Do we order an investigation into Asher's alleged innocence? You don't want to, guys. You don't want to, probably makes this one go down, which is already down anyway. I'm down with that. I could also do this. This gives us some good... I already have 3 good ones though, so... Fine. Maybe I'll need to use my power later. You know, some of these crimes are not committed by ushers. It is certain most of them are really guilty, and there's no need to investigate a few fringe cases. Here's Argan's opinion at least. There we go, King is gone, finally. Took a while, bro. Both up and down give bonuses. Yeah. Let me show. King is gone. I'll see. Yeah, so you get like these things. So you go to like, let me go. So I was a rebel thingy, so I get 1. It's like virtue, and that was a craving or something. So like you basically like every slider that I go to the bottom part gives me +1, like craving whatever, kind of -1. Every single one up gives me +1. If I would move this one to either, I would get 1 bonus, but well, didn't get it. But that's good though. 3 and 3 is nice. I'll take it. I have 9 coins. 3. I have 1 more. I thought I was supposed to get like 1 more like power because I had like full positive collection. Yeah, I wonder what happens if you get all these maxed out. So I'm kind of gonna stick to it, I guess. Variable. Oh, that's 2 bonus coins, right? Yeah, 11. Good. So I can try to get the lions going. Maybe. I'm gonna use all my coins though. Yeah, so all these things are preparations for kind of like the final shit to go down. Whenever like the full eclipse is gathered, there's gonna be some sort of like apocalypse, whatever shit. And this is our way to prepare for it with different ways. By using these resources that I farmed, that you farm at the end of the match. Build underground tunnels, and it's gonna give me 2 coin every start, which is good. Castle renovation, food pantry. This takes 3 cycles, but they're gonna give me two white crowns. This one is huge though. What was that? A royal treasure room. Oh man, if I had 1 more coin, one more black crown, that'll be insane. Even though it takes 4 turns. This is good though. It's instant and 2 coins already next time. I'm okay with that. Seems good, eh? Following the growing challenges encountered by the kingdom, the council has expanded and housed Coden joined the council. Okay, so now we're gonna have even more fun. But can we get the alliance? These guys are our nemesis, actually. But I can form an alliance with them. Alright, sure. Let's go, boys. +1 power now. Every time you vote against your ally, 1 heart will break. When the last one breaks, the alliance will be undone and the relationship will return to its default value. Oh shit, that's actually kinda... Every ally that is not part of the council will lose 2 hearts at the end of the reign. Yeah, it gives him 1 power, but... I'm not sure if that was worth, to be honest. Okay. Okay. So let's see, what else do we have? So we need to move... yeah, I kind of want to keep the balance going. Let's try with this. Haret and his team of historians researching the first king in the monastery of Lorraine have disappeared without a trace while studying the strange writings. Since she was the most vocal opponent of their study, the royal marshal suspects that Celestina is behind it and requests our permission to arrest the high priestess. This will likely cause a reaction from the local devout farmers, however. Do we arrest her? Alright, so what my friend wants. My friend says no. And that actually is a good way to do it. Why is this one actually with 3 power wasted? Like we have 2 nays, 2 A's. Like I just literally kind of like decide. Why is this one more expensive? Yeah, we agree with my alliance for sure. Without concrete evidence, we decide not to arrest the high priestess of the cult such as Celestina. Rumors regarding a sinister power influencing the monastery of Lorien start spreading in the region, but it is likely a popular fantasy. As of late, the king has been pensive and often retreats to his private quarters, seems even more uninterested in the running of the kingdom than usual. For weeks, the royal chamberlain has seen him writing long letters whose content and recipient remained unknown. Some believe that he was romantically involved with someone. When confronted, however, King eventually admitted that he's been debating theology and philosophy with none other than Sister Celestina, and it seems the prince had been exchanging letters with her too. The prior mother is gravely disturbed by the news, especially considering the murky rumors surrounding Celestina. Some saucy stuff that are going on. Alright, fine. I think we should get like something choices early, probably, when we still kind of have more ways to move things around. Tensions between Ushers and Defenders are out of control. Librarian Chancellor thinks that the constant abuses suffered by the Ushers ever since they appear justify their violent reactions and recommends we send the army to disband the Defenders. On the other hand, the Defenders claim that they are protecting Vandals from the violence of the Ushers and demand we imprison them. To arrest all ushers involved in acts of violence. Well, I mean, if they're involved, that sounds kind of good. You don't want to. Alright, sure. Fine. Okay. Alright. I need to go up. The librarian chancellor's advice, a regiment is sent to Vandis with clear orders. No one is to be allowed to seek justice on their own anymore. Defenders will have to be disbanded once and for all. No vigilantes. Regiment arrives in Vandis, capital city of the Mark of Tyrell, where the defenders are most active. Every vigilante found is deterred from continuing their activities by all means necessary. You can see. Many locals are displeased by the rude manners of the soldiers, but in a short time a few are left who speak for defenders, and the ushers again frequent public spaces. Even if they are still discriminated against, the frequency of their violent acts seem to decrease. A sinister rumor suggests that they are plagued by bloody nightmares, and even more disturbingly that the violent events in their dreams often come true, possibly explaining their violent tendencies. They have merely been anticipating violence with violence. Quite obvious. You stop beating them and they're not so bad, eh? Alright, this goes up. Can actually like go wrap that story up, maybe? Let's try. During the early chaotic days of their presence in Valdis, some of the soldiers sent to disband the defenders committed several unjustified acts of violence at the expense of innocent people. The victims demand justice, but the High Commander dismisses the episodes as regrettable but accidental mistakes and an unfortunate side effect of the delicate situation. To punish the guilty soldiers. Ah, this one already will require the power. Well, I go with the... Ah, dude, this though... It's gonna take a heart down. Fine. I'll go for it though. Soldiers found guilty of abuse and violence are condemned to a spell in the stocks in the main square of Vandis. The humiliation damages the image of our soldiers in the eye of the people, but their victims feel adequately avenged. Nice. Also kind of nice. Alright, so we have the Corpa and this one. The Guild Mistress, let's see. Come on. The Guild Mistress reports that the brothel run by ushers in the outskirts of Vandis is acquiring more and more powerful customers. These usher courtesans seem to possess the ability to anticipate their clients' most secret perversions. Some say it is an affront to decency, but it is also a booming business activity. Could we close the booming usher brothel? Corpa. Oh, everyone wants to close it? Come on, dude. Fine, sure. No one guards to close the place. Some rejoice that we banned promiscuity with these ushers, but a potentially successful business was shut down. Alright. It was not very Corpa of us. Okay, the science stuff, that's good, hopefully. Though I will need to balance this soon. Tilger, renowned scholar from Vandis, publicly revealed a shocking discovery. The alleged prophetic skills of the ushers are real. The librarian chancellor claims that this could be a major breakthrough and suggests we should all start eating ash bread. The people are terrified by the unnatural nature of ushers, though, and may never accept it. Do we publicly condone the consumption of ash bread? They really want to. Alright, sure. Vaginal leukemia. By royal decree, the consumption of ash bread is condoned. Many scholars, nobles, and public officers start eating it, and the grey mark of ashes ceases to be a social stigma. Even though not all people consuming ash bread develop divination skills, our society benefits from the invaluable information provided by soothsaying ashers. The Seer Society. As the divination skills granted by the consumption of ash bread have been publicly condoned by the King and Council, it becomes a widely accepted practice across the realm. Even though not all who consume ash bread develop divination powers, with the stigma of the grey on the grey mark gone, even council members openly consume it before difficult decisions. A new council member, the Royal Seer, is created to report on all Asher-related matters. Thanks to the wide adoption of divination, the kingdom's knowledge grows rapidly. Even the Librarian Chancellor reveals shocking news: she's secretly been an Asher for years. She found a way to avoid the Grey Mark by keeping ash bread consumption at the minimum, but still retains some divination powers. Damn son, the bread must flow. Insane. Alright, this one's gone too. Boom, more. I think I'm supposed to be like kind of bad guy there, but we're kind of not. We're kind of... Oh, well, that was... What was the jump, dude? Come on. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, we need some stuff to go down, otherwise we're gonna end a little bit abrupt. Too early, too early. The Ashers, yeah. Well, I mean, that's how, you know, like regular people would call something, you know. They eat the ash bread. Well, the Ashers now, you know. They coom too much, they're coomers, you know. Nothing crazy. Game over? No, it's not game over, just this run. It's not that good, if it would be over too fast. Nations in the cult of the Mother are dwindling. A prior Mother wants to give the option to believers of the Mother to pay all of their taxes exclusively to the cult instead of the kingdom. Do we allow the believers of the Mother to pay taxes to the cult? Oh, fuck off, man. No. Yeah, there's only one power, though, to use. Oh, we actually want to. Oh. That's good, sure. I'm okay with that. Temples quickly become lavished in gold, attracting numerous followers and boosting the morale of the people. Our royal treasury unfortunately suffers from significantly reduced income. Ecumenical teeth and the way allowed it to be established continues to cause a heavy drain in the royal treasury. But it goes down, that's good. This also goes down, that's good. That's what I need. Okay, we need to deal with these two. Move them somewhere. Alright, let's try to move this one down. That'll be nice. Maybe. The Royal Sea reports that a rich Asher named Sivita recently attempted to murder a foreign dignitary from Silada. He claims to have acted in self-defense because he had a vision of being killed by the dignitary in the future. The lack of punishment could cause a severe diplomatic incident, however. Divi holds Sivit accountable for the attempted murder. Alright, perfect. That's what I like to see. Had Sivit not acted, he would be dead, and thus we rule his act as self-defense and release him. Kingdom of Sidlada is not pleased by our decision, but given their rather weak economy and army, we were few bother listening to their complaints. Following Sivit's successful claim of preemptive self-defense, such claims become a common excuse for crimes, hampering the lawful exercise of justice. That was needed, boys. That was needed sacrifice. No, King is already rolling dead. Okay, well, that's actually kind of fine. We just need to move this one up or down, which is kind of hard all the time, dude. Have some power, so maybe I will be able... Okay, this maybe. Yeah, that's the only one I have, really. No, this. Consumption of ash bread now released from the social stigma of poverty, its price inevitably increased, making it more difficult for the poor people to afford it. The Royal Sea reports that the poor are protesting, asking for price controls on ash bread, but some believe it would hurt the economy and feed the grain market. The ash market. Regulate the price. Let's see. So this goes up, this goes down. There's gonna be the second hit for these guys. Well, actually, I don't mind it going up. I just need it to go somewhere. So sure, let's go. Maximum prices imposed on ash bread. With such high demand, though, some merchants look to increase their profits by also selling ash bread on the grey market. But at least the amount available in the regular market can be more easily acquired by the poor. With cheap access to ash bread guaranteed to all by royal decree, the positive effects of a divinating population benefit our whole society. Here we go. Oh, he did. That's actually fine though, because we already... I should go up there, right? Move. Yes. Yes, good. +5, +4. Beautiful. And King died right on a good moment. Perfect. Got him. Like the super 5 head population there. Alright, so we can finish the rebel stuff. Not sure what this one exactly does though, to be honest, like this stuff. But let's try. Could avoid it? Yeah, I think so. Like you basically just like the decision was do you want like the cheap bread for the poor or not, pretty much. So I guess if you say no, probably not gonna get it. There's gonna be something else though happening, I guess. Maybe they still kind of make it through somehow or something. Oh, if we complete this, I guess we get... Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. It's not like... I was thinking these are like empty crowns. But that's like the black crowns. So, like, if you get 4 of these, you just get 2 crowns as a reward. I see how it works now. Okay. I see. I get the bonus coins. I have 10. Can get another alliance if needed. The alliances don't seem like that crazy good, though, in the end. Might be a bit tricky. So let's see what is the big one. 4 coins for this one. The Royal Treasure Room. If we go this one, we get 2 white crowns every turn, I guess. Every cycle, but it takes 3 cycles to build. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's a good one. And this one is 4 coins every turn, which is kind of nice. 3-1. Yeah, getting white ones will be nice too. Okay, this is also good. You know what? Let's try. Fine. This, and maybe we'll also try to go for some of these here. A renovation. This one is instant, so it like instantly unlocks one of the... Oh, I should probably do this just so I can see. I can do this because this is 2 turns, so I can wait. Yeah, so next time it's gonna be there. Not even see the bread part. No, I think you kind of do anyway, in a way. Like, basically, let me see. Where is it? Archives. Information about past reigns as well as the recorded history of the kingdom. Previous chapters of the story all record chronicles and cover mysteries, and an encyclopedia that contains information about the kingdom and the known world. Yes, it's all stuff. No, wait, where was the... where can I see like the progress on that thing? This one. Yes, like all these storylines will proceed one way or another. So like you're gonna see all of them. Like that was this whole the storyline is finished now. That was like the marriage between like the Red Iron with marriage between different countries. This one. And now this one is there's the distant, like the hidden treasure thingy, liquid gold stuff, and this one is some cult, some like the weird frisk and everything that was found. And then there's 2 that I haven't even got to yet. That one I didn't even get. You still kind of like do some quests in that line, so you probably will get there one way or another anyway. Illusion of choice? No, it's not about illusion of choice. It's just that you will make a choice anyway, rather than that. Rather than Nick said that you might not see that, but you will see it. You just like you will need to decide, but you will see it in one way or another. Goddamn, Steve! I got the recap already. Insane. The farming. Yeah, about illusions and stuff, we'll see how that will go. If illusions will happen. And then we'll see some other ones. And then we'll see some other things that we can do. That's a lot of messages, man. A whole bunch. I wonder what this one is like. Why is this one is under the lock? Under the lock there. Oh man, this is actually really nice. I like this. Like when you get the hang of it, it's kind of complicated to understand the first how things work in this game, but then when you kind of get into it, it's alrighty. He's nice. He's nice. I mean, like, yeah. And yeah, there's like a bunch of variety to it too. That's nice. The problem is like it's gonna be like not hard really, I guess, to try to go for different options, but it could be kind of tricky, I guess, depending how the council works, probably. Depending which factions you put in the council, I guess they kind of do like lean towards some decisions no matter what, because of their kind of how they work. You might be kind of getting similar votes, and it's kind of hard to go against everyone voting for something. I need a lot of resources for that. But it's very nice. I like it. I like it. It's on the list, yeah, and that's some probably has like even something on mobile or something, I would guess. I'll bet. This one would be kind of nice there. But yeah, I think it's basically like the gamification of the tabletop. Let me see. Keep the rain going for 11 turns. 0.1% got that achievement. Okay. Just got lucky flipping that coin there. How was it? Let me see. Different houses. Multiple endings, the right branching narrative paths. I swear I thought I like read somewhere that it is, based on some tabletop, but now I don't really see it though. Where did I see it? Maybe it's not actually. Oh yeah, it is, yeah. Okay, I see the one with the reviews there. Okay, I see. Does not the no game is based on a very popular board game, simply titled The King's Dilemma. Okay, I see. High ranking on most board game websites. I see. A video game has exact same plot as the board game and stuff too. Okay, I see. Yeah, seems like so. Seems like. Yeah, worth 15 bucks? Absolutely not. A lot of your choices will not matter in the way you anticipate they will. Once you see how they end up mattering, it will feel frustrating. Isn't much game outside of the button clicking. Well, I mean, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. That is not exactly particularly the bad thing, though. I did a couple of playthroughs, and it's not like that crazy good. Come on, dude. Poorly designed game with occasionally great writing. Okay. Making informed choices for the most part, I would... not making informed choices for the most part, I would say sometimes yes, mostly not. And especially at the finale, you're not. It's literally just flipping a coin. Well, I mean, you know, that's tabletop games, man. That's why it's based on the tabletop. If you wouldn't be flipping coins in the tabletop, you would be always just going for some, you know, omega decisions and just constantly winning, obviously. Obviously, in the high-octane gameplay. Yeah, I think that's really nice. I think it's really nice. Like, it's kind of like, in a way, it's just, you know, interactive, you know, novel, the book, sorta. that makes you kind of more hard. It makes it for you kind of harder to pick the choices. Like you can't just like go through the narrative the way you want, because you also have this like voting stuff and everything, right? And add some like gaming mechanics to it, which I think are kind of nice. Like you have different ways to proceed and to earn resources and everything. I think it's nice. Hypentropia, hey dang memes, hello guys. That's all the new emotes. Now I just had a day off finally, so I sit down to add a bunch of emotes and everything. So we got some memes and stuff. But they also added the slots. Yeah, I mean I had a bunch before. I just found time rather to do some of that, and people were asking for some emotes for a while, so I just like added a bunch of stuff and managed some of that. Well, one second, I'm gonna go grab some food, and then probably maybe we'll switch for another one. Gotta make everything in time today. But yeah, this so far is like really solid. I like it. This is good shit. This is very nice. I'm kind of interested even like to see how it goes. At least to finish like one run with some of the evening streams whenever there's gonna be time for that and YouTube and stuff. We'll see. But yeah, let's get to the cultist sim probably. But first, let me get that food to heat up. Here, Motello. One moment. There we go. That explode all the emotes. There's a whole bunch there. There's a whole bunch there. See, there's sure plenty to explore. Plenty to find. Alright, so let's get also to Cultist Sim. That one is also quite interesting. That one is also quite something. Like tabletop and stuff like this happening lately. This one also has like interesting mechanics for kind of like, you know, if you would try to make some sort of like narrative-centered game without like much action and everything. And without much action, the good time indeed. Yeah, I'm heating up some. Heating some up there. See, there's also interesting concept of the game in general. Maybe a bit too dank even. I have to say, a little bit. A little bit too dank, but interesting concept. I wonder, like, do you play the tabletop alone actually? Does it say on the website? Let me see. Or do they incorporate some sort of multiplayer into this one? Many players. Let's see here. Stats and everything. Reviews. Okay, let's see here. 3 to 5 players. Interesting. I wonder how it goes there. I wonder how it goes with multiple people there. But yeah, it seems like kind of the same. The same idea. But I guess like other people are just like different houses. And they also kind of goal is to fuck someone up, sorta. So I guess you can see like what someone is planning to go to get more points or something. But that's also like not really true though, because it's not like the houses win on their own. Actually, they kind of do, I guess, too. Like you need to survive, I guess, the main cataclysm sort of event thingy, but also kind of, you know, outplay everyone else, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, you have like your own goals and stuff. Yeah, you subdue the outcast, which I don't even see. I haven't seen yet. Establish separatist movement and make slavery accepted. We need with this house. For these guys, we will need to unlock that stuff. Maybe when you start the run, you get those. Yeah, I guess like the goals also assigned every time randomly or somehow from some pool, so you can see what's their goal there. I guess. Interesting. Interesting. Yes, we can like need to survive. Well, actually, I guess not. Maybe not survive. I guess like the outcome is of the apocalypse is not like complete. There's no way, I guess, to kind of like lose in the apocalypse. It just depends who's gonna win through the apocalypse, maybe, or something, or get like better situation after that. You're right. Get that cultist sim going. Dim cultist seems that was good. I kind of feel like maybe finishing that at some point would be nice. Would be nice. And just continue. Okay, nice. Good. Gallery. There's kind of like endings and stuff. I guess you're unlocking. And some other things. Not bad. Not bad. Me likey. Me likey. That was a good one. Alright. Now back to some of the game dev research materials. A little bit. Even though this one also kind of would count for that, to be honest. It does kind of works. It does kind of work with the concept I wouldn't mind achieving. Alright, let's try. Code simulator. Right. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Do it.